I'd like to introduce this next person, one of the most dynamic, young, most talked about in India kind of leaders, who heads up information technology. He's the Minister for IT at a new state called Telangana, but I'm pretty sure all of you guys heard of Hyderabad. He is going to share some thoughts with you guys, and I would like to invite him out here, and after his talk is over, if you have any questions or if you'd like to reach out to him, you can channel that to me. Thank you very much. I forgot to mention his name. His name is commonly KTR. You can Google him and you'll see all about him. His name is T Rama Rao. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Ram Reddy for introducing me and for giving me this opportunity. So, good evening. Excited to see all of you guys, because in the last 1 week or 10 days of us being around here, my name is Ram. I've come all the way from India, a new state called Telangana. The reason why I'm here is to basically meet all of you, talk to you, and tell you a little bit more about the state I represent, the city I represent, called Hyderabad and Telangana. We are the youngest state in India today. We are the 29th state of India, and our capital is the city of Hyderabad. I keep referring to our state as the startup state, because we are the youngest in India, 11 months old. So therefore I think we are entitled to it, and whether somebody likes it or not, I'm going to stick to it. Having said that, the last 11 months have been very interesting for us, because what we went through is not just merely a change of guard, but actually a change of context and change of bifurcation has happened, a new state has come into being. So in the last 11 months of me being the Information Technology Minister, I've started trying to understand the dynamic of the startup ecosystem that is the most discussed topic across the world today. So I've been away I actually have a business school. I went to business school in New York City. I have an MBA from New York, and I actually worked here for a bit, about 6 or 7 years. And then I left the United States in 2004. I've come back after 10 years, about a week back. So when I came here, and in fact, even before I came here, I started studying, evaluating what's going on in the ecosystem, in the startup ecosystem. Some things have confused me. I use all these products. I use all these social media outlets that we're all addicted to, right? Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Orkut, several others I can't name. But I keep using all of them. But when I started digging deeper, when I saw that WhatsApp was getting valuated, or WhatsApp got valuated at $19 billion, I was a little puzzled and confused, and I hardly had any idea how to react. But then when I started interacting with a lot of young people, in India and in the US here as well, while I was confused, I realized that the rest of the world, especially the young demographic of the world today, and more so India, is enthused, is kicked, is excited. Technology is a great leveler. Technology, I think, gives you that platform where you can compete with the best in the world, where you can actually, come out with an idea and really just make your mark in the world. So therefore, when I started realizing, that an idea is only as good as its valuation today, then we decided also to make our state, our city of Hyderabad, our capital city of Hyderabad, the startup capital of the country, of India. And therefore, in the right earnest, we started out talking to all the right people. We have some gentlemen in the audience here as well, Mr. Mohan Reddy of Scient. We started out, with some of these wonderful entrepreneurs from our region, our country, and we came up with this concept called TiE50, the Technology Hub. What is the Technology Hub? It's basically an incubator of incubators. We are trying to collaborate with some wonderful academic institutions that we have in our own city of Hyderabad. We have the premier business school in the country called the ISB, the Indian School of Business, who would now be part of this TiE50, who will now be doing the business mentorship. IIIT Hyderabad and IIT Hyderabad, the Indian Institute of Technology, will be our technology mentors. And NALSA is the best law school in India, which will be doing the legal and IP mentorship. So together with these wonderful academic institutions, Government of Telangana is now set to create the country's largest plug-and-play facility where any youngster in India today can walk in with an idea and walk out with a product. So we want to move away from this, we're tired of being known as a back office of the world. We want to move away from the services industry and focus more on innovation, focus more on products, and therefore we started out with this initiative, which is going to be launched 15 days from now by our Honorable Union IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad on the 1st of June. If you think about it, I mean, with all due respect to you guys and to all the innovators out there, Facebooks, Twitters, these are not rocket science. I mean, somebody in India or somebody in some other part of the world could have thought it up, but they just didn't know what to do with it. Ideation is easy, but to actually take it to the next level, that's the challenge. So therefore, our government has now decided to create a platform for all of the youngsters in India and try and encourage them to actually dabble in a bit of innovation, dabble in a bit of research. And I firmly also believe that research is the bedrock of innovation. And in Hyderabad, luckily, we have a wonderful ecosystem of research institutions, lots of them. So therefore, now we're trying to leverage all that and come out with this program. Now, having said that, the one missing piece of the puzzle that I've realized over the course of the last few months is that we do not have a great many venture capitalists. The ecosystem of venture capital is not so well built in India. So therefore, we've reached out to the VCs in the Bay Area. I've been doing the rounds of Sandy Hill Road, Menlo Park. I've met a lot of VCs here. I've tried to understand from them as to what it is that takes for them to pick up an idea, pick up a product, and what it is that they look at when they are evaluating a technology startup. They told me a lot of things, but one fundamental thing they told me repeatedly was that you need to be here. Because like I said, an idea is only as good as the valuation it gets in Silicon Valley today. So therefore, some of the best ideas from back home, from our T-Hub, will be nurtured and brought here as well. Eventually, we want to have an outpost in Silicon Valley as well. Eventually, we want to get to that stage in about 6 months to a year, where we will have a platform here as well. And for some of those wonderful ideas from India, we'll bring them back here. And we really want to give wings to the aspirations of the youngsters of India today. So therefore, this is one program that we started out with I wanted to share with you. And those of you who are from India, who are in the Bay Area for a bit now, you all are welcome to participate. Like I said, it's a very, very simple concept. We are going to create a platform. You can come in with an idea, and you may have your idea in different stages. Launchpad for those who are at a very early stage, accelerator for those who have already done a bit of work, and for anybody who has a go-to market product, we have what is called a propeller. And like I said, we are trying to connect the venture capital network, build them all and bring them all back to India. And we've already developed a great pool of mentors as well. People like, eminent people like Mr. Mohan Reddy, Mr. C.P. Gurnani, Kirti Melkote, Shantanu of Adobe, and lots of very, very interesting and exciting people are part of this mentoring network as well. So all in all, the intent is to create this startup ecosystem, get going. And the second program we're also doing, for those guys who are not directly in information technology, another initiative called RICH, R-I-C-H. It's the Research and Innovation Circle of Hyderabad. For anybody who is interested in other areas such as life sciences, aerospace, defense, food processing. We also have this wonderful outfit called RICH, wherein the government is going to put in some margin money. We are going to collaborate once again with the wonderful academic institutions that we have, let them play the mentoring role and give you access to the venture capital here as well. So all in all, the intent today is very, very clear. Like I said, technology is a great leveler. You could be in India, you could be in Israel, you could be in Russia, you could be in Poland, wherever you are on the globe. I think today, in today's world, nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. So once again, congratulations to all the 2,300 people who applied, and to all the 100 guys who have made it all the way right here, and to all the 50 or so guys who are going to be complimented and who are going to be receiving some funding as well. Congratulations, do your best, make this world a better place. Thank you.